Okay. Well, game is over, but not really. Not really. The game doesn't really end. It doesn't really end when you clear the map, and in fact, you don't even get the little message saying, oh, you did good. You're the only faction left. And in fact, I'm not the only faction left. None of the factions are actually gone. They don't disappear in this game, unlike Warband. The Warband, eventually, they all will leave the realm. Like, if they can't join another faction, like they're mad at all the faction leaders, and you reject them, they'll just leave. They despawn from the game. It's like they pack up and go away, or they give up their lordship. They're gone. They're no longer. But in this game, they stay forever. They don't go anywhere unless you actually kill them. Which, I mean, that's easy mode. And do that. That's like a 500-day game if you want to just kill them all. But that's not what I did. I did the opposite. I didn't even recruit any of them for this game. I made only wanderers into clans, and I made about 81 of them. I made a lot, and there's a lot more than it even looks like, because they tend to choose the same banners very often. So like a lot of these that you would think are the same ones are actually, there's like 3 or 4 different clans with the same banner. Oh, let's see. I have some things to talk about with the game. I'm just finishing this game up. Well, let's see. Did I put a garrison in this castle? It's a shame to walk away and then immediately have someone take the castle. Okay, yeah, I gave them. That's a generous garrison. Let's see. I don't have any wanderers with me. I had to give those on the way back. We'll check in here. Why I kind of think about the things I want to talk about. Things I want to talk about. I want to talk about. Um. Let's see. Okay. One thing I want to talk about is campaign versus sandbox. I'll get to that in a minute, but I feel like that's an important thing to bring up. I'll probably clip it out and make a video about it so people can see it when they search, because I feel like no matter how many times it gets answered, it gets unanswered immediately, because all the time people are saying, "Oh, do I have to do the quest? Do I have?" And people will say, "Oh no, just start on sandbox." But the truth is, no, you don't have to do the quest anyways. You can. This is a campaign game. I didn't do the quest. I just got rank 4, took town, made a faction, started making clans. It doesn't. You don't have to do the quest on campaign. I'll talk more in depth about that in a minute. Other things I want to talk about, character builds and certain perks and skills. So some ideas I have, and also how some of the skills are building up lately. Let's see. You have any wanderers there? No. Okay, since they're out of town, this is a good place to go here and just kick everyone out of the army. Let them go on their way. Let's see. I don't need to kick out the people who are in my clan, though. They can stay with me till we get to a... Actually, no. Nobody is in my clan. They all went away. Okay. They're there, and then... Why is it showing me Farrak when I close that? I don't know. Do not know, but... Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe he is there. Let's see. Create army. We've got distance. These are all the people I just released. Yeah, I think I'm right. I think he's somewhere else. Let's see. So I'm looking for Farrak and what's his name? The second husband. We never got around to consummating that marriage either. He just sat in a town for half the game, and then I picked him up recently and made him lead a party. Actually, here's an idea. We actually don't want all of these yeah, you guys, you disband too. Yes. You disband. And we'll disband those parties too. We'll send them to a garrison somewhere. Let's see, parties. Okay, they all got a little bit mad at me for breaking that up. But, they don't have... There's no fiefs to siege, so they don't need to be running around in armies anymore. Although, technically, we're at war, which that is another issue. Other issue. This one. Disband the party. Disband the party. That war's over. Okay, let's keep on the companion hunt. Let's see, what is my speed at? My speed is still fine despite kind of a hefty herd penalty. I do have scouting perks to boost up my map speed. So let's see, tavern. Oh, good. Look at you. Yeah, come here. You're getting you're getting something. I don't know. I don't know what I forget which ones I have to give away. I think I have a castle or two. Make just cause we painted the map doesn't mean we don't need more clans. There we go. Yes, and you are Nawa's Riders. Whoop, whoop, oh, we didn't click it. Okay. Nawa's Riders. And you can't put an apostrophe in the name for their clans. So that's why there's this weird grammar every time I name them with no apostrophe there. You just can't do it. I don't care that much. Now, we're going to have an election here. It's going to tell me this one, that doesn't matter anymore because I just gave it to her. But we'll have another one anyways. And probably since she doesn't have a fief and she's a clan and she's rank 2, it'll say she gets it. But not always. But it doesn't matter. Okay. I would really like to get, let's see. What towns? I have these 2 towns. I don't need 2 of them. I think I want 1 of them. So I think, another Battanian would be good. Another Battanian person to inherit one of those towns. Yes, here it is, and there she is. Oh, good, she got Executioner Shanks. Oh, her. She looks very different in her Lord gear. Yes, you have that. Oh, okay. We can find a Battanian soon to make into we'll pick which one. I think I like Maranoth. I think because that is the capital, it's kind of fitting to keep that as her main fief. And I have Odok as well, which is my first fief where I started the game. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and retire my engineer and give that to him because he's Kuze. That'd be nice for him. Oh, here's this guy. Well, you know what? I'll hire you. I don't know if I want to. Well, I don't know if I want to give you a Battanian town. I could though. I could just do it. Yeah, we'll keep you with us for a while. Let's see how. Which? Oh, this is Pincannock. Let's see. We'll go here to Marnoth. We'll check it out. One of them has the older brother. Oldest, I guess. He's not necessarily older than you. Maybe he is. Let me see. See, he's 27. Okay, no, he's a younger brother. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is Farrock. I don't know why it keeps showing me him. 41. 30. Okay, so he is older. He is your older brother in campaign. Or he doesn't exist in Sandbox, so. Okay. Let's see, how is this doing? This has, I like nice low prosperity like that. That means that we won't be having weird food issues for a long time. Don't have all this stuff built though. We should make that. Maybe we'll give away this one. There doesn't, let's see. Let me look at my garrison. Do I have anything weird in the, I mean, these are all really good, but we'll leave that alone for now. We'll check the tavern. Yeah, no people. And we'll go to Sionen. Let's see, how is Sionen doing? Sionen, they're about the same. They're in good shape. They don't have food upgrades either, though, but maybe we'll keep Odok. This is kind of like a nice area, though, to be more in. I don't know. They're both kind of at the edges of the world. Let's see. Garrison, same thing. Let's see. So this is the one I put my brother in charge of, and I guess he's just, I don't know. I don't know why he's not there anymore. And it's the thing, like, I understand for, like, immersion, they make them teleport around. Even, like, or at least in this version. In 1.7.2, they teleport around even though they're the governor. Other versions for a while, they weren't doing that. If you set someone as the governor, they were just the governor. They might do a tournament in that town, but they did not teleport around for stuff. But in this one, they seem to teleport around, and it seems that he actually stopped being the governor, which is kind of annoying because the only reason I put him in here is because he can give that loyalty bonus to this, and it had very low loyalty when I initially took it. Okay, we don't even have a granary here. We have this though. That's good. That will give us a lot of food. Do the granary. Do this. Okay. Go to our manager garrison. I mean, we could put all this stuff in the garrison. So if we do this, we put all our. Well, let's say we just put it all in there. I mean, that's way too much. We have to take a bunch of stuff out. But okay, yeah, we can take most of this stuff out. We don't need, like, this is junk. Put that in there. This will cut down the cost of paying for all those cons guards a lot because he has cavalry tactics, and I give him cavalry tactics. I give other people mounted patrol just so that it cuts down the escape chance. If I need to just dump a bunch of prisoners in a town, but for him, I give him cavalry tactics because I know early in the game when, like, I get a first town and I have a bunch of cons guards and stuff, it's good to be able to just stick them in there, get the security bonus, pay less money, and be able to have some space to go around and pick up more stuff for the next thing, just to get going. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want this to just be our town for now. Although it is tempting to just give everything up and just go back to just being a bum, but then we'll have a big expensive army and nothing to do with it. That's not necessarily true, though. I guess there's always going to be enemies for us to beat up. We can see. For now, though, this works. Take all this stuff. Let's see. Definitely don't want to be over, like, 400. Yeah, that's way too much. That's going to cut into the food. Yeah. Can take... God, that's a lot of horse archers. Put these ones in there, too. Yeah, you guys go in there. Get in there. Horse archers. I don't want to throw out all my wonderful crossbowmen either. We'll keep them in there for now. Let's see. How is that? 350. Their food. I think they're still going to get plenty of food. Okay, so we do that, and then we'll go dump these in. Well, no, that's still my town. Let's see. We'll go give them to Dungallies. We'll give them to you. Oh, did I check the tavern? Because if I can get another Batanian, I should just look and see, where are they? There's got to be some somewhere. Batanian Wanderers. There's a bunch of them. Let's see. Who do I want? Era the Wronged. In Mysia. Okay, I want you. Be a good one. You're a good one too. And I say that I like to make the females into the clan leaders because they. Okay, let me start over again. Whenever you make a clan, it spawns two side members, but they're both male. Now, all three of the new clan members, the one that is a wanderer and the other two, they can all get married. But since they only spawn men, it creates, like, a shortage of women, obviously, because you're producing all these men and you're not making any more women. So if you make women into the new clan leader, that kind of circumvents that a little bit, because she can marry a man from another clan and they make babies. It helps. It's not perfect because obviously it's still 2-to-1, and they can all get married, and they do often. So, but let's see. Okay, I didn't make note of where she is. She's in Lostrom. Okay, we'll make her way there. Let's see. Let's give these to Epicratia if we can. Epicratia. I don't know. I'm a little interested just to see what will happen here. What will happen? Will anything... Let's see, what is my thing? Oh, hurt, massive hurt. Actually, before I go on a big traveling voyage, I should go dump a bunch of stuff into CNN, and I'll keep that as my... What are you? You're a... I'll take you just in case. I have plenty of space now. Go to keep, go to garrison, and this is gonna make us really slow walking back, but okay. In fact, that was a little silly of me to do. Okay, go back to CNN. Interesting. Will anything? Oh, they're gonna start escaping because I don't have enough troops. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. That's kind of funny though. Oh no, it's a jailbreak. What'll we do? See, now we're getting a lot of money just because the expensive troops are all in there. See, so mounted patrols, it doesn't work if they're over capacity. So that is something to keep in mind. So we'll take out some guys. Let's see, we don't want cons guards, but we'll take out some B-listers here. We have expensive stuff in here. Let's see. Anyone spawn in there? No. Go to my keep. Go to the stash. We can just... Yeah, let's put every... Oh, that's not the right button. Put everything into the stash. Everything. Everything that we haven't walked up here. Okay. Very good. Deal with it later. Or never. Got some armor, got some weapons, got a bunch of weird stuff here. I mean, this is all we might need these things suddenly. Horses. Let me see. Where's my... Oh, here you are. You're just what I was looking for. Is this better than what you've got? No, it's not. Do I have anything better than that? We're gonna... Because he has a really high crossbow skill and stuff, we're gonna actually deploy him as he is. Ooh, I never changed his horse. Let's see, what is a good horse for you? The Strayer's pretty good. The Strayer's better than that. I have any extra purebloods or anything like that? No, I think I only got one pureblood in this game. And where I get it from is from the Beast Whisperer perk that I have on my character. Still get that's it's pretty good. It might be good for a guy with a glaive and a crossbow. Let's see. Do I have anything heavier for you? Oh, I do. Yeah, you have a nice heavy armor here. Put these away. Silgate is 82 maneuver 57. Destroyer is 60 70. I think a Destroyer is a pretty good. I think that's a pretty good horse for these guys. Wait, is this what I had on him? I thought it said I had... I could have sworn it said I had a steppy horse on him, unless I was looking at the wrong one. I could have sworn that's what it said. So Battanian Thoroughbred is also... This is also a good horse. But, okay, we'll have you on the Destroyer. These are good. These are good. I don't think we need to get you new gear. Let's see, what's this now? Herd, I still have a slight herd penalty? I don't... Oh, because I don't have very many... No, that can't be correct. I don't have... If I do not have that many horses, I can't have a huge herd penalty. Let's see, where's my food? Put everything in here. Could it be that I ran myself out of food again accidentally? Let's see, well, it won't let me do it there. Okay, we can do that, and then just chop. And then we got 6 days of it. That doesn't seem like that much. Let's see. Something is funny here. Okay, food. Oh, there's some grain. Okay, give me some grain. I mean, we don't have like a tiny party or anything, but okay. Let me see. Got a good garrison. Okay. So, sandbox or campaign? Now, I answer this question all the time. And a lot of times it's in the context of people saying, oh, I don't want to have to do the main quest. Should I do a sandbox? And people say, yeah, just do a sandbox. Then you don't have to do the main quest. But the truth is, you don't have to do the main quest anyways. You can start a campaign and just ignore it. I mean, you do the first part, you should rescue your brother because he's really good. But you don't have to do the rest of the quest. You don't have to do the dragon quest. Like, look here. Let's look at it. I didn't talk to any of them. I didn't talk to any of these people. The whole game, I didn't do it at all. And I took the whole map. All I did, I became a mercenary, clan rank 1, beat people up, got rank 4, attacked Odok, took it, put a governor in there, talked to the governor, want to make fact, and blah, 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 do it. And then, we'll get into that later, how, my actual strategy for doing the faction. But you do not have to do the main quest to start a faction in campaign. Why should we do campaign mode? Why just not do sandbox if you're not gonna think good? 7 is how many Lord qualities you get in campaign mode, because you, your spouse, your 2 brothers, their spouses, and that's 7. 7 people that can be your captain, 7 people that can be your governors, party leaders, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do with them, they're really good. They're better than the wanderers that you can hire. That's really good. Versus 2, just you and your spouse if in a sandbox. That's a huge difference. And it's also the difference between you being about in line with a guy clan as far as, having governors and party leaders, and you just not having that and having to use wanderers that have much lower skills. And also the wanderers, you're going to have to sell them into making new too. And to make caravans, you need to use them for that too. So disadvantage to play on sandbox and not have those. And one sincerely say that they want that. They want the challenge. They want to be by themselves. They don't want to have the clan members and the big clan. And that's okay. That's a valid point, that maybe you want to play by yourself and have less of an advantage and feel like you're more of a nobody in the world. Okay. But 9 out of 10 people, when they want to play sandbox and campaign sex, it's only because they think they have to do the main quest. They don't realize that you don't have to at all. You don't have to do it, and nothing changes. Everything works perfectly without doing it. 9 out of 10, that's all it is. That's their only reason they want to do sandbox. So the other thing here, let's see. Let's take a look at our siblings. They're not just lords. Your actual siblings. Your older brother here, he's like 2 lords combined, because he has these he starts with, like the lord stats with, but then he has all these attributes and FP, so you can just build him however you want. Like I make him a quartermaster. I did that this game anyways. And give him 10 intelligence so that he gets it really high really fast. As soon as you rescue him when you're clan rank 1, you get a big party. They just catapult your game much faster. It's really good. You could build them other ways too, but this is how I build them. I haven't even decided what to spend all this stuff on him, because he keeps leveling up. Now, Farrak and Athene. Now, they're not always called Farrak and Athene. They have a different name depending on your culture. When they join you, when they turn 18, which the sister joins you at about 300 days in. The brother, I think it's around 500 days in. It's not exact, but more or less. A ways into the game they join you. But they join with unallocated attributes and FP, just like your child becomes an adult. So you can build them however you want. I'm using your party leader. So he has 10 intelligence. Stuart, he hasn't gotten that much over time, but it's okay. He's still really good. We're still a work in progress. But the point is, he's a fresh Like, if, let's just say, couldn't find an engineer and I needed one, he could do that. He could be built up any way I want him. I mean, I'd say that with a caveat, because many of these skills, like, okay, leadership, tactics, these things are hard for them to get on their own. If they're easy for you to get as a player, but for the AI, they get them very slowly. They have to lead a party on their own, and they'll do it. But so. But for this stuff, you can make them do whatever you want. You can make them a horse archer. You could make them something else, like a foot archer, crossbowman. You could do what you want. It's really good to have the siblings. I made her my medic because I could not find a good medic this game. I had the little willow bark ones, and they did okay. They got to like 100 something by the time the sister spawned in the game. But she's been my main medic ever since. She actually got pretty good medicine. I'll talk about that more a little bit. And she's really good. She just can't do this stuff though because she's stuck in my party with me, which is why we have all these unspent points still. Because as far as what she can do in my party, this is all she can do. She can do one of these roles, and she can have combat skills and be a good captain. She's a really strong captain, but that's what I needed her for, and she was there. That won't happen if you do sandbox. You do it on campaign, you get these, and you also get their wives. They're good too. And of course, if you played the game a really long time, you would have like many more children because both of the brothers and their wives are making children too. So you can have like 3 times more in your second gen. And then, of course, if you kept playing the game forever, you could just have more and more and more. It's a big advantage to have your clanmates. It's a big oversight, in my opinion, that Sandbox doesn't give you an equivalent. Because I could see maybe it's Sandbox, you don't have brothers and sisters. Maybe you could pick that as one of your starting choices. Like, you have a brother, you have a sister, you have a best friend, you have your old mercenary buddies that they're your clanmates. They could have some way to simulate having a real clan, but they don't. It's just you, and then you get married, and then you wait a million years and you have a kid that turns 18. Yeah, kids didn't turn 18 this game. Finished it too quickly. But okay, let's talk about the other reason sometimes people want to start Sandbox. When you start Sandbox, you get to pick your age. Now, if you pick an older character, it gives you extra FP and attributes that you can spend. And a lot of people will say, oh, I want to start older age so that I get more points, so my character's better. Well, on paper, it might seem like your character is better, but really, you get plenty of points starting at the young age anyways. Like, you don't, like, look at all this. This is a normal campaign character. And if I start on Sandbox, I would definitely choose a young age. And the reason is, most of the struggle is just getting these skills to their useful level, and having a little more attribute doesn't really increase the speed that much. Not enough to make up for the fact that if you're playing with death on and you played a really long game to really try to max out even more skills and do the best you could, your character will eventually get sick and die. So that means that if you start as like a 40-year-old, that's like 20 years less of game time you even have with this character. Because this, like, getting the scouting up all the way, this took quite a while. It was quite a while into the game before I'm actually getting full use of this scouting. Same with this. Charm is pretty easy, but leadership, this takes a long time. Took a long, even to get up to these last 2 perks here. This was very late in the game, And I mean, I could have pushed it a little harder. Like, if you make really big armies the whole time, then you can kind of get a little more leadership. What I do, I make like a paper tiger army where, like, I add one of my clanmates to myself in an army, then I just take all their troops back into my party, so they're all under the same medic. But I still get the bonus for having an army, even though it's just the same troops I was using before. I do that for like the first, early in the game. I guess not early. As soon as I'm a faction leader, because I didn't become a vassal in this game, but that's fine too. That was really fast. It didn't really matter. But that way I don't have a huge slow party that costs a lot, but I'm still getting the bonus for leadership. But then a little later, then I did start using a pretty big army, and then it picks it up a little bit. if you become a vassal early or something, then you can just go out of your way to make big armies and not care about anything, and then it'll help it get a little faster. But still, it still takes a long time to get up to like 250 and 275. So when you get there, you want to have a long time left on your character. This is my point. My point of this part, what I'm saying. You want a long time where you get to use these perks to their full effect. Now, never mind, I finished the game already, so I guess maybe I didn't really need that long of a time. But in imagination land, you want a long time. Let's just say there was late game content. Let's say it was a lot harder to clear the map. Maybe there's a mod in the future that adds really good late game content. There's invasions and rebellions after you clear the map, and you wanted to keep playing. You would want all that time to make use of these perks and skills that took you so long to build up. Okay. Let's see what's next. I think that's about what I wanted to say about campaign versus sandbox. Let me see. I have other stuff I want to talk about, but we'll try and find that wanderer first. Let's see. We're in Volstrom and okay. I think that's. We'll look. Oh! Wrong button. Go to N. Not you. Volstrom. Yeah. If I can get her, I'm gonna give her Marinoth. We'll feel pretty good about that, I think. See, how's my speed? Speed is pretty good. Still have some prisoners. I mean, that's a 200-person party. That's pretty big, but that's okay. I'm curious still to see, like, is stuff going to start happening? What's this? Making peace with Landia. Let's see. Go faster, please. Let's see. Let's go in here. Can we Landians for some before? Do that? That'd be funny. I bet. Oh no. Actually, let's donate them all. Farewell to prisoners. Yeah, Swilandia. I want to say no. It cost $1,000. So yeah, we'll say yes. They got nothing. They'll reform and make an army since they don't lose a fleeing prisoner, even though they were lost for hundreds. It's kind of lame, but thing will happen over here soon. They might not be very effective, but they'll try. Shift around, and I just want those Britannian ladies. I'm gonna give them that, and then let's also look at my guy here. Should I buy him really good to reward him? I kind of want to, just for fun. Well, he gets that, and then boom. That's like most of my money, but that's kind of I just like the idea. I see we have horse armor too. Oh, they do all much stuff down. Oh, let's see. Go to Ostrom. They checked. I didn't check it, did I? No, no one's in there. I think when I check and there's no one there, I immediately forget that I just checked it. Here we go. I better make sure there's no funny business here too. Like, oh, I don't want him to be stuck as in here forever. If I, give him a town and you know what I'm saying. Not that it should matter, unless I do something weird. I could do something weird. I bet there's console commands you can do to like stir stuff up. If you want to keep playing the game longer. Like I'm enjoying messing around with it a little bit, but I think really it's funner to start a new game maybe with a mod and test out some mods. Or play the game a different way, you know. Oh, good. Here she is. Today is your lucky day, lady. Hola, when? Okay. Hola, when? Where are you? I wish to reward you, yes. All those days of hanging out in the tavern and whatever your backstory was, you're being rewarded with a brand new town. Hola, wins. Ranger. You can be rangers. Someone else was hunters. You're rangers. Yeah. Very good. And she spawns right here. Should be okay though. She'll have clanmates in the town too. And they have a big garrison and um they should have some money. I guess I could give her some money. I don't have much money though. I just spent a lot. Let's see. And why we're here. Okay. I wanted to talk briefly about the speed of raising up certain skills. So medicine. Medicine has been a thorn in my side the entire existence of Bannerlord. It used to be worse because your learning rate would go down every time you leveled up. They took that away though. That's really good that they took that away. And now it's not as bad. It's still the problem that you have to have troops knocked out one way or another to gain it at all. That's really lame because I want to try to have no troops knocked out. So that makes it really slow for me to raise medicine. And I don't want to take campaign time to do weird stuff like starving my troops on purpose or getting them shot by forest bandits, which I've done in past games. I've done that. I just felt like you're just spending so much time just doing that it's lame. It's also lame to have to like sandbag your troops and have like, half your troops are these disposable grunts you're gonna charge in just so you get some medicine skill. That's lame too. But so in this game, as I said, I didn't have good healers at the beginning. I didn't have it's a Naserai Scholar Wanderer that you can get who will start the game with 120 medicine skill. Which 120 medicine skill takes a long time to actually get. So if you can hire that guy, just hire that guy, make him the medic. It'd be better than, I mean, you could do both. You could do both. You could have him be the medic for your good troops and slowly, you could do other things and figure it out. But I it takes a long time to get 120 medicine is what I'm saying. So if you can get that wanderer earlier in the game, you should. But I couldn't. So when my day 300 came around, I still hadn't found one, and my willow bark was only at like 100 medicine, and she has low intelligence. I just make the sister have 10 intelligence, pump up her medicine, and then what I did to kind of power level it was first I had her lead her own party with me in an army, and I gave her a bunch of troops that I didn't like that much. Or I guess I should say they're just not my cons cards. They're not my best units, which I keep with the medic that has more skill in my own party, which is still only like 100. But when she has less than 100, that's better. And every battle, we just used her troops as a shield. We didn't kill them on purpose. We did our best. But they, stuff like infantry and cavalry, it tends to die. Even if you use it well, it gets shot up by stuff. Cavalry likes to run into the shield wall eventually. No matter, you have to babysit them really hard to not do that. But that's okay if you're getting medicine. So we just did that, kind of were, a little reckless with her troops, finished it up with my troops, and sooner or later she gets over 100 medicine skill just doing that. And then I switch her to my party medic. And then what I did after that is whenever there's a really big battle or a siege, before the actual battle, I would click on my clan parties and transfer all the troops into my main party so that they're all under her. So anybody who gets knocked out, even in the siege, I don't want people to get knocked out for no reason, but they're going to anyways. So no matter who is getting knocked out or killed, she's getting credit for that. And then the same thing afterwards trying to retain all of the wounded troops so that she can heal them. So that since she has 10 intelligence, she's gonna gain more skill that way than the other clanmates, the Willowbark and the healer. So that's what I did, and so she joins around day 300 or so. It's not exact, but it's around then. This is day, I believe it. Well, it's later now, but it was 1341, I believe, is when we cleared the map. So let's just say in 1,000 days, she got up to 223 medicine just doing this, just trying as hard as she can to heal most of the troops and to be the medic during big battles and sieges for most of the troops. I kind of forgot about that during like the last leg of the game, though. I didn't really do the sliding troops back into the party anymore. But for one thing, it's because when you're that late in the game, it's like, well, what do you need a little more medicine for? You're almost done. But so and this is the thing with medicine, because you need to heal troops. As it gets higher and you're able to save more troops from getting killed, that gives you more troops to then heal. So that helps a little bit. And it also helps just that you can have very large parties with you. As you become a higher rank clan, as you have higher steward skill, as you have a collection of perks that increase your party size, policies that increase your party size, just being able to show up at a siege with 500 guys and just ram half of them into the enemies and get them knocked out if you want to. That helps you keep gaining medicine. So it's not as horrible as it seems like. I think it gets really tough in the middle part, especially early in the game. Like once you get to 50, just looking at the how much experience you need to keep leveling and how many troops does that mean I'm going to have to get knocked out and heal before that happens. It just seems really, really, really slow. But then once you have the capacity to have really huge blowout battles and stuff like that, then it's not as bad as it looks. But when you have 100 troops or less and you're trying to look at how much, it seems very daunting. It's really bad. That said, they need to adjust it. I think you should be getting a lot more experience for this, and I think there should be a daily tick for it too, just to it doesn't have to be a huge amount. It could be, but it should be something daily, just because your medic for an army that's traveling around isn't just healing them, after they've been injured. They're going to be doing maintenance for them throughout. They have to. They're going to be getting checkups and whatever. There's going to be stuff that they're going to do. They're going to be having to treat their blisters, and won't get into it. All kinds of stuff can happen. So they should be getting experience daily too, in my opinion. And there should be quests and other things like that. And they had them in Warband, where it's hard to talk about Bannerlord without getting into that. Like, oh, it was in Warband. Why isn't it here? Why can't I treat a guy's sick guy and just get a bunch of skill that way? The developer Sad Shogun said some months ago that they're working on some ways to raise medicine other than combat. Combat meaning your troops getting knocked out. Haven't had any updates about this. Hopefully we get some. Okay, I think that's enough about medicine. It's still really slow. This is how high I got it in 1,000 days of brutality. I didn't go out of my way to get it, though. I didn't purposely get guys shot up by forest bandits or starve them all or any stuff like that. Okay. Engineering, before I give up my engineer. Likewise, he got his engineering up to 213. Now, he doesn't have 10 intelligence. He has 6. I believe he had 4 when he started. So I gained a couple as he leveled up. He's gained a few levels because I also made him a crossbow man. He's also my crossbow captain. Also has writing. He's a good guy. I made him a very powerful clan member. And part of that is because I kept him the whole game. Got him pretty early. I can't say for certain right now how early it was, but it was probably before I took the first town. If not, it was soon after. So he has been my engineer for probably all of the sieges I've done. There's a small possibility he wasn't there for the very first one. I can't remember for sure. But either way, and there was the vassals did a good amount of the sieges on their own in the later part of the game, but still, it's the bulk of the fiefs in the game were sieged by him as the engineer, and he went up from 60 engineering to 229. That's as much as he got. Let's see. And one thing in version 1.7.2, you can get engineering skill if you hit enemies with the ranged siege weapons during a live siege. So you fire an Oranger, actually, I guess they call them Magdanils in the siege camp, but when you build them, they call them Orangers. I don't know. The little one, or the Ballista, or the Trebuchet, and you hit enemies, it will proc engineering skill. And I've been told it can give you a lot of engineering skill. Now the problem, like I tried it, I got a few points when I hit someone with it, but I'm not the engineer, so it wasn't very useful to me. I was just trying it out. The problem here is you can't make your engineer go use the trebuchet. You can't make them do it. You can't make any of your clan members do it. So, like, that's nice. That's a nice idea that you get engineering skill for doing that. And like in my next game, if I make myself an intelligence character, I'll probably do that. I'll probably try to do that. It seems like a good deal. Seems like a fun thing to do too. But if you're using a clan member as your engineer, you can't make them fire the trebuchet in the siege. That's, I hope, something they will add. I mean, I really hope we have like dozens of very more specific controls in the siege. For starters, not automatically lumping them into certain groups that you can't accurately take apart again. They need to stop that. Just let you use the pre-deployment to separate them and keep it that way. So it's there's a few sieges where it would give me all the different groups. It has something to do with, I think, how many defenders there are. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but sometimes it would give me all my groups. Usually it blobs them into two groups though, which is not nearly as good. But when they're all separated and you can put all your shield units, into actual shield walls and advance them into the breaches, which I like to make breaches. I like to knock the walls down with trebuchets. It's so much better. They just like bulldoze the infantry and push them back, and it's so much better than having to just like charge them in an unorganized way. I wish you could always do that. It only happened a couple times though. I don't know why. Like you can split that up into different groups, but you can't specifically pull out just your shield ones during the siege battle. You can try and hope you get some, but it's not good. Siege needs a lot of work. Okay. Any other skills I want to talk about? Let me just say what skills that were very important to me in this game. Got to talk about keen sight. Keen sight reduces escape chance of prisoners by 50%. Now it says scout. Let me see. No, okay. So for this second, it's a second effect. That has to be on the party leader. So that means if you want this for your party so that you can carry prisoners around in your party forever, you need it on you, which means you have to be the scout. Now, and I pair this with mounted patrols. Mounted patrols, this is really easy to get. Getting this much riding, that's super easy. You just shoot stuff from horseback. It procs tons of riding skill. This is easy to get. This is the same thing. Party leader, prisoners in your party are 50% less likely to escape. And they stack in such a way that it makes it 0%. They never get out. That's how I have like hundreds of prisoners with me. Now, a little caveat to that is when you have vassals, eventually they'll try to make peace, and it's either you don't have the influence to stop it or it's just not worth it to stop it. Like, I would rather make a clan or two than spend all that influence just to keep a war going. Usually. I have blocked it a few times. It was, in my opinion, important to just finish off the Khuzaits and important to just finish off the Ersari because they're very dangerous, and making peace with them and letting them rebuild their army is just it was worth spending the influence to keep the war going to just finish them off. Everyone else, nope, they can come and go, that's fine. They can put their whole armies back together, easy peasy, no big deal. Kuzate and Isari, no. You want to step on them and never back off of them until you're done with them. They're very strong. Anyways, yeah, these are an all-star perk combo, and I've been a big fan of this ever since they revamped some of the perks. I forget which one came first. I think it might have been the scouting was the second one. As soon as they added it, I'm like, oh, is that going to work the way I think it works? And it does. So that's really good. I really like that. This is good too. Uncanny Insight. This is like your max scouting perk. But in this game it wasn't quite as good because I did end up using bulky armies a lot of the time after like the first half of the game. So because this is a percentage of your speed, it's just, it's really good if you have a smaller fast party and you're just intercepting big armies, then it's really good. But if you are the big bulky army, it's just okay. You still have some more speed, but it's not as powerful as if, this much percent of a really high speed, But of course, you could always just break up your army and become a faster party when you wanted to. So it is good. Let's see what else. Of course, Beast Whisperer gets you free horses. I got one pure blood. I got one extra Kamshi, and I got a lot of weird exotic war horses. There's a lot of war horses they're in the game files, but they don't actually they're not actually used in the game anymore. But this perk will still give them to you. You can ride them around if you want. A lot of them are just slightly worse versions or differently named versions of the other special horses in the game. And like there's a few where I think there's one that has like really low HP. I think but you can always use them for upgrades too. It's cool. I tend to lock them all and put them all in the storage. So I have like a little collection. That's a fun perk. Let's see our leadership perks. Leadership perks. These are the ones I always want to get. Well, some games I just never get the leadership high enough. This time I did it though. They're both good. One thing though, having max capacity, like you have various perks that all give you plus party sizes. One gives you a lot of plus party size to all of your clan parties. Leader of the Masses does. Let's not Leader of the Masses. Where is it? Here it is. This one's really good. However, since in this game I'm not retaining very many towns, I'm using them to make clans whenever I can, whenever it's convenient. This wasn't as needed, but it's still better in this one because I don't wait in town, so I don't. The plus security, that doesn't matter to me. I'm not interested in getting a bunch of Battanian prisoners, so that part's not interesting to me. So I take it anyways. It's still good, but what actually maintaining like your full size of all your clan parties to make use of this extra capacity, it almost never happened. Like I did it like once. I actually filled them up to the brim and set out, and it was useful. It was useful for having more stuff to put into garrisons for a few times, but then it's just very cumbersome and time consuming to keep doing it. But I guess the point is you load up like that and then you don't have to. You can go do like 10 sieges and have troops to put in every garrison, and you still have plenty left. You can do that. So it is useful, but it's not useful in the way that like, oh, I'm gonna have a maximum sized army all the time and just be, because it's like, well, no, that's a lot of effort to do that. It's better just to use like 300 good troops, and you can beat any army like that anyways. And anything else is just extra you throw in garrisons, which is good. Let's see. So yeah, good perks, but not as overtly powerful as they look on paper. At least for me. I'm sure there are people who would say, oh no, I do make a maximum sized army and I do use it to beat the enemy and it is important. But I'd be like, well, I mean, I guess so. What else? What else is important here? This is the best perk in the game. This is the most important perk. The preventative medicine. Preventative medicine is the best perk in the game. Not because it gives you 5 HP, but because it heals 30% of your lost health points after each battle, including ones that you lost in a previous battle. So basically, you win a battle, you get 30% of your missing health back. This means you get knocked out in a battle and you win it with your troops, you're healed enough to fight another battle. So you can just keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. That's why this is good. This one's good too. You get 10 HP after every offensive battle. It's good too. I didn't get there this game though. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It's good, but this is the one you need. Like this is enough actually for that effect. This alone is enough. There are a couple caveats that are weird that you should know though. One, if you fight the village militia, like when you force recruit troops, which I do very early in the game when I'm a mercenary at Clan Rank 1, I go around, force recruit all the Khuzaites, take all their noble troops for free. It's really good. But if you get knocked out during that fight, or you take damage, whatever, it will not heal you when you win that fight. For some reason, it's just they didn't code it yet. I'm sure, I mean, it's a battle, so I'm sure it's intended that you would be healed. You just don't, though. They didn't do it. It used to be like that for a variety of other battles, too, including like hideouts. It used to not work. Now it does. The other thing, if the siege battle goes to a keep battle, like if you don't finish the whole thing in one shot, they retreat to the keep, it won't proc this. So if you get knocked out during the siege battle, then your troops win, but there's going to be a keep battle. You have to send the troops because this will not proc and you will not get the health to be able to go into the keep battle. Oh, I'm sure you're really disappointed about that because keep battles are so fun and interesting and exciting. No, I send troops almost every time, anyways. The only time I haven't was one time they they had like 90 troops in the keep, like that many routed. So I was just curious. I'm like, it's not really going to give them nine. We're not going to have like 10 waves of troops to fight, are we? I better go in and see what happens. And no, it just does the normal thing. They get like I think they got 27 troops that spawned in, not all at once. And you get like 2 waves or something. Yeah, it was nothing to it. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to talk about with perks this game. Charm is great, not because of its effect. Like I don't really care about getting extra influence or not influence, extra charm or extra relation. That's what it is. I don't care about getting extra relation whenever I get relation. I could just do something else to get more relation if I wanted more relation. That if part of the effect, that doesn't matter. But all these little things are good. This one's actually not that good. You could probably take it or leave it because the first kid you have, really easy to have it anyways. It's a little more easy, but it was easy anyways. After that, it gets really hard, and it's still really hard even with this perk. But you might as well get it. This one, I mean, I'm not gonna go around doing tournaments after the first hour of the game. I don't care about that, but if you want to do that, then it's good. I mean, it is influence. This is a way to get influence. Warlord, this one's really good. More influence from winning battles. Get relation with your fact. I mean that's good. Again, I feel like relation doesn't matter that much, especially for me. I mean, I didn't even recruit a single clan. Like all the AI clans, they can jump in the ocean. They don't matter. They're just obstacles to me. And for the wanderer clans that I make, you get a big bonus in relation when you make them. And then if you like give them a fief later, like if you can easily keep them at 100 relation. You get so much when you promote them into a clan that you don't have to really worry about that unless you execute people. I've seen people have that problem where they make a bunch of clans from wanderers and then they start executing people and their wanderers hate them. And it's like, yeah, everybody hates you if you start executing people. It doesn't matter if they're a wanderer or not. Okay, what else? What else here? Firebrand. Okay, less influence. Initiate kingdom decisions. I can't remember. I think I got this too early to like try and double check if this counts if you're the ruler of the faction or not. I think it does though. I think it does. I think I did notice that like making war War and Peace was only 50 influence rather early in the game, and usually it's 100. So I think it does work if you're the ruler. But this second part, increased recruitment from rural notables, that's really good. That includes all of the ones that are going to have noble troops. And this, the plus one, what it means is it just gives you another slot. So even if you have no relation with them, you can recruit a slot worth of their troops. Even if you're at war with them and normally you wouldn't be able to recruit any, now you can recruit one slot of their troops. It's really good, and it stacks with other stuff too. Like where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, increase recruit level. This one's worded differently, but it does the same thing. It gives you one more slot from wait, is it this one? Maybe I'm thinking of the other one. Was doing so good and not saying dumb stuff. Let's see, where is it? No, maybe it is this one. Increase recruit level of units of the same culture with you from. Yes, it is this one. It's just worded very weirdly. It just gives you another slot. So if I go to Botanian towns, I can get 2 slots without any relations, even if we're at war. Just scoop them up, get those fiends. They didn't do it that much in this game because I had so much stuff by the time I got to that part of the map. But it's a good. This perk is good. The rural firebrand is really good. What's tripping me up is there's another perk in here somewhere that does a different thing where it's like the actual level of the troops when you recruit them will, or they get 200 exp. I forget which one it is. There's a different effect that's worded weird like that I'm thinking, I'm like, wait, is it that one or that one? No. Let's see what else. Roguery, we just got this incidentally from selling prisoners. In this game, there was no time to do prison breaks, that's the way if you want to get like high roguery, that's what you do. Didn't do it this game, never gonna do it. There's no point in investing in it. We get some incidentally, it's fine. Um, this is kind of good, or at least in theory. I don't know. I've never really checked out like um are they really, do I notice that the villages recover faster? But that's fine. It says they do. That's good that they do. You get +1 troop when you force volunteers. I do that a lot, so that's kind of good. That probably added up to you know 50, 100 extra troops. Who knows? That's good. And of course, all this stuff, all this stuff here. You can be a captain now, so I'm always the captain of Group 4. I have cons cards. I give them all my perks. That's really good. We all know writing and bow are good, though. I don't have to talk about that much. Let's see. Do I want to even talk about every? I guess this is more just talking about my character I made and what I think. Stewart, you might notice this low amount of Stewart here. I did this very late in the game. I had a bunch of extra FP I didn't know what to spend it on. And I wanted my brother to be the governor for a while just because we took a Botanian town and it had very low loyalty. It was like at risk of rebelling. So I'm like, I'll just stick him in there. He'll build it right back up. But he was my quartermaster. So I figured, you know what? I'll just pump him in there. I'll be the quartermaster for a while. And this is what happened. Nothing wrong with it. It's just extra. This is just extra too. I very often talk about how you can kill people with the long glaive with 0 skill, and of course it won't stay at 0 skill or go up to 18 and get hard capped. That's with 2 vigor and 0 skill, and that's fine. You can kill elite cataphracts with 1 hit. You ride up with your horse and whack them. You can kill the lords. I mean, you probably won't kill them. They're getting knocked out because something's up with that. I saw hardly any people die in live combat this whole game. I saw a fair amount die incidentally from auto calc battle, but not in live combat. I think it maybe happened once. Um. Anyways, but once I run out of other important things to do, I'll do it anyways. There's a few good ones. Let's see. Infantry troops. Now, since this says infantry and not foot troops. I'm guessing that's not going to work for things like Khans guards that are dismounted in the siege. So, but it's a nice idea if ever I were leading them. This one, yeah, it's okay. I felt like there was one that was a straight improvement. Maybe not though. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe it's the 225 one. Okay, yeah, we didn't get that one yet, but the 200 one here is pretty good if you get it. And just you get 5 hit points for all your troops. Maybe some of them don't die that way. Don't care about recruiting infantry troops. That's the thing. Like these ones that like give you minus reduction for recruiting stuff, they're so late that it's like that's a very minor concern. Even if it was like you get 50% off cons guards. You know, you can't recruit cons guards usually, but you know what I mean. Something really good. If it's that late, it's like you've probably taken care of that by the time you get that. It's probably not very interesting anymore. It might be good here though. Like, oh yeah, pole arm units, blah blah blah, are discounted. That might, you know. I don't get to make the perk, so if I did, I would do over everything. We could do a lot better than what we've got. But okay, this is a low priority too. These are all fine perks. If you get it higher, there's a lot of good stuff there. It's just I don't get off the horse. I don't get off the horse, so it's not going to happen for me. But when we have extra, we'll go ahead and put them in there. Don't do smithing. I threw something at some point. That's probably just in an arena or something. What else? Yeah, so I think, in next game, I'll definitely do an intelligence character, do social intelligence, or put cunning at 3, so you have just enough to get keen sight eventually. Keep these about the same, but try to get 7 intelligence, 7 charm, and then choose one to pump up more. These are all good. These are both good. This, I can take it or leave it. The actual effective tactics, I almost never use it because even when it's really high, it can still just kill one of your best troops for no reason. Or if you just do the battle, it's not going to happen. It is nice though. Once in a while, there'll be very, very small parties and it'll just auto calc, get rid of them. It has some goodies in it. Like this one, for some reason, it's for engineer. So if I am the engineer and I get this, it stacks. It's good. One thing about being the engineer, though, is you can't take advantage of the building projects in a town ever. Now, granted, I think I only did that like once, like when I first took a town. Or maybe a few times in the early part of the game when I was just getting the towns in the Crusade area set up. I think I did put my engineer in there to just get the orchards finished before anything happens. We did that a little bit, so it's not a huge concern, but it is worth pointing out that you can't do that when you're the player. So even though you can cover all 3 of these roles, you can't build stuff in the town. So something to consider. All right, let's get back to enjoying our post game. That's enough. I feel like I wanted to discuss those things, and I'll probably clip them out into small videos because I get the impression that people don't like an unedited 3-hour stream archive. But that's okay because it's actually more for me than necessary that I'm expecting people to sit there and watch the whole thing. I'm guessing just when looking at the analytics, probably there are a few people who at least watch some of them. They probably put it on in the background and just listen to it. Maybe they're playing Bannerlord and they just haven't. I know I do that with streams a lot. Like I'll just like half listen to it while I'm playing a game. I think that's probably at least half the streams I watch. That's how I'm doing it. I'm kind of listening to it more than actually sitting there staring at the screen watching it. But I want to have an archive of this playthrough, and it's also good just for showing people very specific things with this timestamp, and also for clipping stuff out to make a more acute video, just talking about a certain thing in the game. Let's see okay. We don't actually have to go over to Odok to give our guy Odok. Now that I showed off his stuff, we bought him really good gear. He's like a top-notch guy here. Algar the Knowing. This is the reward for my engineer who got 213 engineer skills. Been with me for pretty much every siege. I think I do remember forgetting him a few times and leaving him in the town where I had him building a project and going, oh, I should have brought the engineer. That did happen a few times, but he's been to most of them. He's also my crossbow commander, which I had a lot of crossbows. After about the middle of the game when I started attacking the Imperials, I recruited lots of their crossbow prisoners. They're really good. Same with Landia. I think they're sharpshooters too. They're really good. If it wasn't for map speed, they would be my go-to troop. But because I also want that map speed, where I go for cons guards. Yes, you are getting your fief, and you are getting Odok, which is my original fief. The first fief I took, the one I used as my main base for most of the game. You get that one, and I'll keep Sion. In fact, I'm considering giving up Sion as well. Algars. Let's see, what do we want him to be? Algars. Steppy Riders. There you go. Let's see, how's our money doing? Now we're starting to run out of money. It's like, hey, you gave away all your towns. I still have workshops, though. In fact, I bet I have a. Knowing me, there's probably like I forgot to make one. Let's see. Yeah, there's two. I forgot. I could have made two more, and I forgot. Let's see. I think I made all the wool weaveries over here. Now I can make them wherever I want, though. I think one of these is like a great place to make a silver shop. Is it this one? Well, here's a silver mine, right? And they go to Ostakon. There's castles, tribute. Well, which one is it? Maybe they go here. Oh, there's two silvers right here. Is it Rovalt? I bet it's Rovalt that you make the silver in. I know there's a couple of them, though, that are just exceptionally valuable. I don't have to worry about that right now, though. But we will make our way back to our one hometown here. Wait, let me see. Where is that other wanderer? I should pick her up, though, just in case I decide. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're a Batanian. You're in Charas. That's on the way. We can get to Charas on the way. Well, I guess it's not on the way. It's way over there, but we'll do it. We'll set a course for Charas. I'll zoom out and kind of watch the map. Our speed. It's okay. And we still have a big party. We gotta donate even more of these troops. They're still active. The other clans are still active doing stuff. But I mean, let's see. What is my power? Let's look at my power. 54.8k power. Which is, these guys have like a couple hundred power. We're not. Let's see, we're at peace with them. Okay, so they're the last one. These are like the last two we took out. So they're a little more intact still. But, if they want to try to siege something, that's fine. I think my vassals will be more than happy to swarm them and take care of that. We should check these on the way, though, too. Granary is complete. Yay. No. Okay. Yeah, go to Charas. Hope that lady's still there. You have only 100k. What's this? We gotta... Gotta vote making peace with the Sarai. No, no reason to. Oh, 5,000 influence? Well, I guess the answer is yes. Let's see. Indicharas. Tavern District. Oh, there's a different lady. We'll take her too, though. Where's the other lady? Where'd you go? You were in Dungal. Oh, good for you. That's kind of where we're going. That's kind of where we're going. And see, here's another thing. You pass the policies to give you loyalty and security. There's quite a few of them. Let me see. I'll just show. I'll just show. It's another good thing to show off to have on video film. Grazing rights. Crusades start with this. Some people say this isn't good, the decretion in hearth, but I don't notice it though. Loyalty going up is good, and it's all settlements, so it's just across the board. This one just helps me pass stuff, and I get more influence. It's good. But what I really want to talk about is stuff like this: forgiveness of debts, settlement loyalty goes up by 2 every day, and whatever the second one, I don't know what that does. I don't care. I want that loyalty to go up every day. Tribunes of the people. Oh, we get less taxes. Oh no, because passive income is so important in Bannerlord. And loyalty goes up 1 per day. That's what I want to see. Okay, this increases our size. They lose influence. What I do with like these ones, I pass them before I have any vassals, so they don't get a chance to say no. Mm. Overriding popular decision is yeah, that's another one that I do before I have vassals, is making it easier for me to control stuff for a little bit. I still can't control them forever though. And there's this one. I think that got passed randomly later. Randomly meaning the vassals randomly chose to propose it, and I looked at it and said, oh, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's another rando one. This one is okay. I didn't have it initially until someone, again, they randomly just proposed it. I'm like, well, okay, I'll take it. Gives you 40 more, but you lose 1 influence. It's like, I don't really need another 40 troops that badly. I don't care that much. But I'll take it. I'm not going to spend a bunch of influence to cancel it. Okay. Security goes up by 1. Taxes are reduced by 5%. Again, who cares about taxes? It's like 5% of almost nothing. It never enough. That's fine. But 1 more security, that's good. And there might be a couple more that we skipped out on because they have like the malice or the trade-off just isn't that good. But these ones like this, forgiveness of debts and tribunes, those are good. You can just ignore all these hideouts for the rest of the game after you pass them. It's nice to match, have matching vassal clans with your towns, but it's not necessary. As far as I can tell, this is the second game that I've like done this pretty much. I mean, my previous game, I did recruit some normal clans too. I did both. Was that game went on significantly longer too. So I don't know. This seems like this might be superior to just focus on making more clans from wanderers. One thing I did in this game that I don't think I did in the previous game is to get more influence. I would just take all my prisoner collection and just donate it to a vassal's fief and get all that influence. And that allowed me sometimes to get it when I needed it to keep the wars going. Like for the Sarai, I had to do that a couple times. I had to basically donate all those prisoners to have enough influence to pass peace, and then beat them all up as they escaped and reformed armies, and then do it again to keep the war going longer so I could go just keep sieging and just finish them off. They did that. And one trick that I did once, which is actually very smart of me, it's very sneaky, but I did the same thing. So I have like 100 lord prisoners. I take a town. Now, I know that my vassals are going to vote to give me the town. So before they can do that, what I do is I make another wanderer clan, and give them the town. Then I donate all of those prisoners to the town. And then when the election comes up, the vassals vote for me to have the town. So I just get to take all the prisoners back out. They're still there. And then I can do it again. I didn't actually get to do it again though, because for some reason I couldn't, it wouldn't let me do it the next time I tried to do it. And, sometimes it doesn't work. Really, you're not supposed to be able to use fiefs to make new clans until there's the actual election, but very often it will still let you do it. It's like they didn't get it perfectly, but when it works, sometimes it works. I didn't get to do it a second time, but just doing it once felt really great. It felt like a big brain bamboozled con on my vassals. Like, and I give it away, and ooh, now I'm donating all my prisoners. Oh, how much influence I get. Oh, the town for me. Oh, look at all my prisoners. I put them back in my party where they can never escape, and I'll do it again later. I still have a lot of prisoners. So now, oh no, I donated them. So I did eventually get to donate them a second time. So, see, where were they going? Oh, they went to Dung Galleys. Okay, we'll go up there. Dung Galleys, look for that lady. It's tempting to just give up the last town. To just be a homeless ruler. And just kick out her troops until we're at 0 cost, and that's it. We should go over here and buy... Where was it? Was it... Confusing. I think it's Rovault is the one where I want to get the silver. Are you there? There you are. Yeah, come here. Yeah, let's donate some of these troops. You're not a troop. There you go. Enjoy. Let's go buy it. I'm pretty sure because you have 2 silvers. Right? This is also silver. Oh, that's iron. Okay, so maybe it's Osticon. I think that's closer. We'll go there. We'll buy a silver. We'll go buy another one too, just to see. So now we threw out those troops. Now we're back in the plus. Buy a silver. Let's see. They probably already have one. Let's see. He owns. So he's a brewer, but it looks like I guess he doesn't own anything. Caravan, tannery, pottery shop, the wine press. Okay. We'll turn your pottery shop in. Oh no, I don't want the gang leader, do I? I can't remember if it actually matters or not. We'll talk to you though. Actually, we'll visit you because there's another little intricacy of the game. If you talk to the person, the NPC that owns the shop and buy it, they just sell it to you as it is. If you talk to one of the shop worker NPCs, let's see, Athene. Are we too late in the day? No, here we go. Talk to one of them. They'll let us choose what we want it to be. We can choose, make a silversmith. Yes. That's a good one. We'll have to see. And let's see, where's the other good one? I know there's another good silversmith somewhere around here. See, that's iron, I think. Iron. Iron. Lots of iron. This is it. Iron. Where could it be? It's probably this one. Well, we'll do it. Even if it's not... Even if it ends up not really being that good. Just so that we made all the workshops. Because it is kind of funny to just, like, forget. Not that you have to. And, you know, I made all the ones I could at the time when it mattered most. Actually, I didn't. I think I still forgot to do that for a while and had to go buy all the workshops. At one point, I think I had spent like all my money because I was making some clans. Like I took all the Khuzait lands. I have a big expensive party. While I'm doing that, I'm trying to turn them all into new clans. So I'm spending 20K every time I do that and giving up, you know, my giving up my passive income more and more every time. And I was buying workshops, and then I looked and I'm like, I have 20K. I have to do something or I'm going to be in a serious noob problem. Okay. Yeah, it's silver. We'll make another silver shop. Let's see. Oh, it's caravans. You're a silversmith. Okay, yeah, we'll just buy his. So now we can just talk to him and just buy your silversmith. Yes. We could make caravans now too. They won't make that much money, but they will help move products around all our towns, increase the circulation of food. It's another thing to think about. Well, if we do that, we want to think it out, make like one over here, one over here. You know, make the most of it. Let's see. Clans, parties. Let's see how many. Does it say how many caravans I can make? Other supporters. Where does it list? I know when after you make them, they show up down here, but I don't remember where if it lists how many I can make. I think it might just be a flat, like you can make 4 of them. Let's go back to our one town. Ooh, someone declares war on me. Oh no, the Sturgians. What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen with those Sturgians declaring war? Oh, we got a bunch of raids up there in Sturgia land. Did we get to our town yet? Okay, we're there. Garrison. Should we just take our cons guards and go looking for them? See, yeah, that's gonna put us into a small negative. That's not very much to pay a day. We'll entertain this idea that Sturgia is gonna mount some big counterattack. We'll go exploring. Also, you know what? I would like to make a caravan. We'll make a caravan with that willow bark lady. Let's see. This seems like an okay place to make one. There's lots of woods around here, so they'll have a bonus. This NPC turned out okay. The randomizer did a good job that time. She's 43. Let's see. Okay. Well, we'll start one with you. I mean, we'll talk to you to start one. Talk. Hi. Storm Caravan. It's a way to, yeah, can I have a better one? Yeah, give me a really better one. And Gwent the healer, you're in charge. Yes. We'll make some more later. We'll make our way up there. Might be good to make one up in Sturgian land to help them circulate food too. because that's more what it's about. Just we'll see what's going on up here. How fast am I? I'm pretty fast. I think I still have a lot of stuff though. That's Pathfinder perks, Force March, herd. Ooh, I have a big herd. I have a big herd. What is that? I feel like I shouldn't really have a big herd. Is it? That must be a bug. I have, what is that, 8 horses? I have 8 horses in my inventory. No, let me just say this. I can clip it out. I might have to show Tail Worlds. This is a real bug. My speed here, it's saying I have a 1.53 herd penalty. Herd penalty is only from having too many animals. I have only 8 animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 animals. Don't have any here. I just have a little bit of grain. Actually need to buy some more food. So let's see, let's try. Maybe this is, let's give it a try. If we save and reload the game, will that could that fix it? Is that one of those kind of things? We'll see. We'll just take a look here. Into the game. I wish the Sturgians had like the snow or I mean, they should make it not just snow, but just like the northern terrain in general, just so they can move around faster in their area on the map. And it'd make them kind of useful. And then also, if you made them into a caravan leader up here, that to have that. A lot of people will say, "Oh no, you use this area," but no, I don't, because it's not about the money. It's about getting food to all the towns. Okay, let's take a look at her speed. Oh, it's gone. So something is just not either calculating it correctly or displaying it, because it could be, and it's a little hard for me to tell, the difference between 1.5.3 speed just looking at when I'm moving on the map. It could be that it's just displaying it and not actually making me slower. Because I've noticed this bug off and on throughout the game where it would say I had a herd penalty when it seemed like I really didn't. It could be that it's just visual. But anyways, that's something that should be looked into. Yeah, you can surrender or die. So do we want to send troops against 9? We just save, so we'll do it, and we lose a cons guard, we'll reset the game because we're that petty. Even when we own the whole world, we're that petty. We'll reload over a cons guard. I'm never gonna be okay with losing a cons guard. Let's see. If we make one up here, I think it's better to make one in the middle of their town, or in the middle of the area. Let's see. Cavern District. No one's there. Okay. But he's there. Looks like someone's in trouble. Yep. We'll attack. We're going for this one. Athene, you're in charge. And you get half. Oh, well, I want half. Come here, give me half. Okay. Ready. Let's see, yep. 2, stop right there. 4 right here. One you can charge. That guy's stuff in charge. too spread out. That is not a... Look at that. They're in a blob. In a blob. Don't throw javelins at my guy. Don't do it. Throw them at me, but not my troops. Which way you gonna go, guys? You can't attack in both directions. You go this way. It's a good choice. Ooh, you hit me. Okay, I can't die in combat. Or nobody dies. Okay, everybody charge. Get in there. Help them win. I should have just left that guy's troops back. There's no real reason to use them, make him lose some troops. Oh well. Yeah, back to jail. Let's see. Anyone in there? There's no one in there. Let's see. Who do I have in here? I mean, she's a Sarai. I could just make her one. Yeah. I mean, they don't get a... There's no snow bonus anyways. I guess she would have a bonus if I made it in the Sarai land, though. So... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who I make. Let's see. We'll go to the middle. We'll go to the middle of the area here and make one. Oh, yeah, just everybody who made peace is gonna make war again. Roland of the Kostranoga. That's weird. Oh, did I get a rebel clan? I don't have any rebels against me. That's bizarre. I guess maybe they count as a minor clan. Let's see. Roland. Roland. We'll look them up. Roland of the Coast of Orange. Okay, so he's... No, he is a chieftain of the Sturgians and head of the Coast of Orange, an old family of the realm. So I guess... This is super confusing to me. Okay. This might be another one to show to the world. So this guy declared war on me. It didn't say... Okay, so who is Roland? So Roland of the Coastal Guard. Now this, I believe that this is a normal... I guess I'll have to look it up. I feel like Roland is a normal character of the Sturgians. But maybe not. His first entry in the encyclopedia is day, 1100 here, so that's not a normal time for them. They should have more stuff than that. And then he spawns, wins a tournament, and then he declares war. So is this a new clan that has just spawned? Because usually a rebel clan would be called Roland's, something like Roland. It'd be Roland's clan, and then it would join. After it's been around for 30 days, it will join a different. Or it will join a faction that is at war with the faction that it rebelled from. So if it rebelled from me, it would join one of these other factions. But nobody rebelled from me. I don't have any rebellions on the map. So, let's see. He's 8. Okay, so apparently this clan either just spawned or just broke off from the Sturgians, or did something. Like, they're purple? Let's go back there. They're purple like this, but it doesn't show them being tied to the Western Empire, so I think this is actually a different shade of purple. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit more grapey looking than the Western Empire is a little more burgundy. Burgundy? So, Roland, I'm gonna have to ask about this. Did a new clan show up in my game of Bannerlord at the end of the game? We'll find out. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's no rebellions. And if there was, it certainly wouldn't have been going for 30 days, and I don't think that they would last. Let's see. I'll use one of these guys for the caravan. We'll go here though. What are you doing? Come here. See, I want to send troops. I want to be brave. My 250. Okay, we'll send it. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, going to the jail. You're in trouble. I don't want to drag around a bunch of troops. We've given up our material means. Is this the good place to make one here? I mean, this might be like a waste of a caravan, but we'll find out. I mean, if it gets busted by looters every other day, we'll find out. So let's see. You went here? Found the scholar. Oh, he's an engineer. We'll take you. Actually. Yeah, I just want them to move stuff around between the towns, so it's not a big deal. Just go here and let's see, spice trader. Yeah, talk. Want a caravan? Yeah, give me a good one, and we can send him. That's fine. Good luck. We're gonna spend all our money soon though. Okay, let's go through here. That's very interesting about that guy declaring war on me. I feel like that used to be a hunter. I'm not sure if hunter is a horse that you can buy. Let's see. That sounds really familiar. I think in Warband it definitely is a horse you can buy. I don't know if it's a normal horse in Bannerlord though, but we'll take a look. Hunter. Yeah. So this is interesting. So it is just a mount, but it has kind of stats more like a warhorse. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's from like in Warband, hunters had a little more HP and stuff like that than the other unarmored horses you could get. So we're patrolling through here. I don't see that much Sturgian action going on. See any sieges or there were? I saw as soon as they declared war, I saw some raids pop up, but it looks like they got stomped out. Let's see. Let's go maybe make a caravan from there too. Let's see. Oh, dear threat of the Landians. Okay, that makes sense. What does this guy say? Oh, I guess I closed it already. Okay. We'll make one here. We'll use our Guzite guy just because. Yes. And yeah, you can do it. Yes. Do you have any more? Hyena? Sure, we'll hire you. I don't know if you're faster than me or smaller, but that doesn't necessarily make you faster. That younger brother's never gonna get married. So everyone's always at war with us and our vassal clans. don't got no ladies. Actually, that's not true. It is possible that they marry and then the guy dies and then you can marry. You can marry the widow to the brother if you wanted to. That could happen. I got an army down here. What are you guys doing down here? Oh no, that's the caravan. Wow, she went all the way down there from up here. They must need food. So let's see. Like again, we'll make the caravan here. So it's kind of in the middle of their area. This may be the worst way to make the caravan. It may very well be much better to make them all from the middle areas of the map, and then they bring food from there outwards. But it feels like at some point, you know, they'll go to where food is cheap and buy it and then sell it where it's needed. So it shouldn't matter as long as you're just making them. Although I think they have like a preferred proximity, so spreading them out like this one way or the other seems like a good idea. Also, there could be plenty of places to get food in this area, and they just need to take it to the towns that need it the most. Someone escaped from the town. Okay. Someone beat someone up, put them in my jail. You're gonna tell me when they escaped. Let's see, do you want to make it from this one or this one? Like this one is more in the middle back here. Let's see, what does it look like up here? Does it look like the bandits all over the place? Yeah. We'll make it here. Let's see. Is anyone there? Yeah, I'll hire you. I can always kick you out if for some reason we need to do. I wish to form a caravan. Oh, I don't have the money to. Okay. Wow. Wow. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. How about now? How about now? There we go. Yes, give me the good one. Make Leopardess do it. There you go. Let's see. I wonder. Okay, so I made 4 caravans. Can I make more? I can't remember. So I was trying to look to see like if it shows me like with Okay, that's Kingdom. I need to look at other. It tells me 7 out of 7 workshops. And those are supporters, so people that have eventually came over to me, so I get a little more influence from them. Some of them are very powerful. Oh, this is how many powerful supporters I have. It's a good amount. Yeah, I guess it doesn't tell me how many I can have. The world is, at some point it'll say no, you can't have any more. See on parties, it should show me. Okay, so I have 4 caravans running around. So we'll try making one like around here, and then kind of towards the middle of the map. Guess we made peace with them. Eventually they'll attack us, I'm sure, but now we're getting a little more cash today now. Who's it's your unlucky day for you, buddy. We're going. We're on patrol. Leader of the world. We're on patrol. They're way back there. You won't follow me. can have unlimited caravans, more or less, as long as you have companions. Nair, oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. I thought you could have like 4. So I will make Max caravans then just to do it, just to have them going around bringing food. Okay, everybody, stay right here. Oops, that didn't work. Just to have them moving food and stuff around. What's all this stuff he's got? Okay, he's been recruiting their stuff, which is my stuff. They go recruit all my stuff and then they attack again. It's never changes. Okay, everybody get in there. You shouldn't still be alive. What are you doing? Oh, that's one of my wanderers. They wanted a caravan, not to... Okay, this has taken an unusually long amount of time here for a little tiny party. Okay, we done? Alright, yeah, I don't need that kind of stuff anymore. Raiding my villages, you little shits. Got him just watching. He's like, you're gonna let him do... Oh, he's running away. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be in that village map again. Okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever. What's a great arrangement? A bunch of stuff like that. Okay. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, they're going. That's okay. This is... Yeah, go there. Or go over here, I think. I don't know if that's going to work out, but we'll try it. Nice troops you've got there. I wonder where they came from. Let's see. Okay, everybody, no, make sure they're facing enemy. Okay. Okay. 4. Oh, you won't let me do that? Okay, go right there. Two. There. No, no, someone always misbehaves. Somebody always does it. Okay. No misbehaving. Who? That guy over there. Someone's always got to clown around. Everybody charge. Let's see. Oh. Where are they? Where's the last guy? So there's someone that isn't running on the map still. It's bizarre. Oh, he's right there. Hey, don't get him. Don't leave my cons guard alone. Still. Okay. Huh. Okay. Guess they did a good job. Did a good job in that defensive position. Yep. Okay. If we can make that many caravans. What is going on now? Somebody's... No. Go away. Somebody's grown up now? Army. Ransom, no. Somebody has turned 16. Okay, this is probably our oldest child now. So, yeah, Noble's Ward. Own way, endurance, apprentice, engineering. I don't know if you need engineering. Intelligence is good though. Alright, charm, don't care. Let's see. I don't know if we need that. Okay, you can do that. And then writing. No, we don't want roguery. Medicine, that's okay. One-handed, no. Okay, go back here. Aid. Apprentice. Trade. Okay, we'll do that one. Then these are all bad. Okay. The medicine. No, we don't want trade. I wish I could just pick stuff. This is not very useful for actually building the character. There you go. Writing. Okay, that's slightly better, but still not optimal. Go over here. Let's see. I'll hire you. Yes. And let's see. And talk to you. Yep, we'll make caravan. Yes. And I don't care who we send. There you go. Let's see. I guess the best thing to do would be to just kind of go around the middle of the map now and make more. So maybe now go over. We go to Lycaron. Make another one. So that's 5 caravans. Let me see how many. Can't. Oh, I can make a lot. I can make a lot more caravans. Who's declaring war on me now? Okay, this Sarai. I don't care. Can make a whole lot of caravans. So actually, we'll do Poros. Let's see. Yeah, I'll hire you. Hire you, yes. Let's see. Go back here. Miller. The okay. Here you. Oh, but I don't have any money. What will I do? We'll make the good one. And yeah, fire him the hyena. There you go. Wow. Yeah, they're beating stuff up all over down there. That's what we've got vessels for, though. Okay, now we'll go make one here, maybe. Nayar, I was just looking at the forum, and the first thing I see is a bug report about caravans and 1.7 to 1.7.2. What a coincidence. Yeah, the caravans are not. They're just not what the players expect a caravan to be, because they expect it to just be like passive income and like, oh, you make this and now it pays for your party. But really, it's Ooh, they're trying to siege a town? Wow. Maybe there's some fight left in them anyways. Let's see. So like you need some money. Let's see, any of these really good? These aren't even very good. You can save those though. I have a whole bunch of stuff I just threw in storage too. Dyer. He's an artisan. Do I want artisan or I don't know if it matters. We'll see. The boar, there you go. The truth is that caravans, first of all, they have very diminishing returns. So like the first one you make will always be able to get a good profit just because of the amount of caravans running around in the world. But then the more and more you make, the harder it is for them to find like really good bargains to buy stuff and then go sell it for a good profit. So it's like what I'm doing it actually isn't very good if your goal is just to make more and more money. Like you probably will make more money if you make more caravans. I mean, they can get destroyed obviously, but it should get you more money, but just not as much as players think. And of course, they can get destroyed. Now they should be in have a good chance in this world because I made like 81, and then I made a couple more, so I have like 83 different clans running around on the map. So like they should have a good chance. But then again, there's a lot of enemies running around too. So who's to say? Let's see. Should I go down and deal with this? I guess I probably should. So maybe we make another one at Huskin over there. Maybe that'll be another good spot to make a caravan. We'll see. We'll head down there and see what happens. Oh, there's Rakea running away. Catch her. Catch Rakea. Actually, no, we'll make it here instead of Huskin, whatever. Okay. No one's in the tavern. Okay, you? According to Tail World's caravan should create money at a high risk. There actually is an expensive hobby. Yeah. It's they don't make like Tail Worlds just has a big disconnect between like how much money you get from loot and how much money it spends to maintain a powerful fighting force. Like you have to spend a considerable amount every day just to preserve a large fighting force, good garrisons. But then you can also make a massive amount as long as you're winning battles. But then they don't really like balance that at all with like the passive incomes or the caravans. It's like compared to how much you get just for beating up any lord and just selling their stuff, ransoming the prisoners. I think that's much more than a caravan makes in like a week. It's very silly. But I want them to to be like circulation of food and stuff. I want them to just move food around throughout the towns now that I own everything. So for that, I mean, I don't really know if it'll work that good, but it sounds good on paper anyways. Okay, let's see what happens down here. I'm surprised I'm not limited though, because then it'll let me put clan members as caravan leaders too. So when all those kids grow up, I can just keep making more and more caravans. Not that there's a reason to. I think if I make like 9 or 10, that's plenty of extra caravans running around. I mean, I haven't even seen any towns starving lately. I don't know if it's probably not even a real concern. See, nobody's gonna come stop this guy. Nobody's gonna stop this guy from coming down here with their 800-man army. No, don't break in. Let's see what we got. We got 100 cons guards. We'll do this, and then I think I might want to find something else to do, or look for some mods or something. Because I mean, it's a little interesting seeing the end game, but it's not. Uh, you know, this is gonna be a lot more of this. It's gonna be a lot more of they build up an army, declare war, try to siege something, and I beat them up, and so on. Which I'm surprised they have this much, so that's a lot. Let's see. How many did they even give? Okay. I have most of my troops. They have 800. Yeah, please kill some of these. 2, no, not 2, 4. Yeah, just let them come in. Let them come in, and we'll pull out. Same thing as before. I mean, this is almost the same odds. I have 100 and they have 800. So again, it's like I have 300 and they have like 1,500. It's the same deal again. I don't know if I want to let them come in though. Maybe. Oh, who's? Oh. You're not gonna be that helpful. You can run away. Let's see, everybody hold fire. Hold fire, and then we'll try to shoot them right at the right time. Alright, here we go. A little closer, maybe. I don't know if that's gonna matter, but it might. If they all hit the same target, they might have more kills. I guess not. Who knows what they're doing? Who knows what they're doing here? Come on. Kill these guys. What? Don't turn around. Keep shooting at them. Alright. Alright. Enemies nearby. Okay. Oh, they sure ran up here. I guess a lot of them got dismounted, though. Here we go again. Let's see. What are we at? We're still at 700. Okay. I should have just logged off. I don't really feel like doing this. Okay, everyone spread out. Hold fire. We'll do it again. This is a horrible map for this too, because we don't really have room to move around. Otherwise, we could try to chase the cavalry formation around. Let's see. Where's 4 is in the back, 2 is in the front. Okay. Yeah, it's not that impressive. You're not doing very good at shooting everyone like a volley. You guys, shoot at him. You can Alright, you know what? I just have a better idea. I have a better idea. This is a big brain idea here. If they want to take that town, they can just take it. And then we'll take it back. And then we'll make a new clan. And we can make like even more clans than there are thieves for this way. And we can just keep doing that. But we don't have to do this. Yeah. Don't have to do it. You want to take it? Go ahead, try and take it. Try and take it. I'll just make another clan. Alright. I think I'm gonna go though. Let's see. Oh, let me see. The biggest issue for caravans as I see it are merch clans. Or mercenary clans. They sit in towns all over the world. The moment they get hired, they jump out of the town and farm every incoming caravan. That's true. That is a problem. That's going to be a problem for these caravans too, because my vassals will try to make peace with these, let them all out of prison, and then they'll just declare war whenever they feel like it. And it's a similar situation where they can be sitting in the towns, they can be right next to the caravans, however it is, and they can just grab all the caravans. So that's true. That is true. Let's see. I guess I shouldn't make that many caravans because I want at least one slot open. Let's see. At least one slot open so that I can continue making new clans if I get the opportunity. So all these ones that I have right now, they can turn into caravan people. So let's go do that. We'll go make one. I like Vicon, and that will be our, I think, our 9th and final one, just so we have one slot open for to pick up an extra wanderer if we need one, because if we get a pick up an Asari one and give that town to, if they take it and we take it back, then we can do that. Well, that's a better idea than wasting my 100 cons guards on the stupid army. Which, I mean, again, that's the thing. How did they recruit all that stuff when they're at war with me and they can't get it? Oh, because they made peace, and then they recruit all my stuff, and then they make an army, and then they attack again. And that's just, they're gonna just keep doing that. I'm surprised I'm not crashing the game with this many parties on the map, because now there's like 83 clans, and all these caravan parties, and then all the normal stuff that's in the game anyways. It just feels like it's gotta start to be kind of heavy on the game after a while. I should have got into my stash before I started doing this. Let's see. You're powerful. Okay. We'll do you. Yep. Form a caravan. Give me a good one. Yes. There you go. Now, I believe... Let me see. Is that 9 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. So I have one slot open so I can grab a wanderer, make a new clan if I get the chance. And also if I want to give up my last fief just for fun, just to have no fief again at the end of the game, I can still do that. But I think I want to go back to my town and just mess around a little bit. Let's see. It all looks the same now, so it's easy to get lost. Like where am I? Where am I looking? Everything is black stuff. Okay, there's my one town. We'll go back there. I should have took all the stuff out of the stash to sell. Well, let's see. Are we gonna see a town changing color down here? I mean, this is hard to get to, so it could be. There's your caravan. Oh, I guess they didn't do it. The siege is broken anyways. So much for my big plan. But at least I didn't have to bother fighting them, because we've done that enough. We have done that enough, and next game, we'll just make giant armies and fight them that way instead of focusing them down with one party, because I've done that in multiple games where that was like my go-to strategy when I start a faction, and it works. As the advantage, you're fast and you're cheap, and if you try hard enough, you can do it. You just attack and retreat and attack and retreat. And you can bring down like those huge armies that way. But it's not fun, and I've done it enough, I think. I've done it enough now. Edwin Black tip. No, I can't hire you because I might need to hire a specific kind of person. Let's see, did anybody grow up yet? A whole bunch of people I hired. Bam, do I have any babies yet? No. No, nobody grew up yet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go now. I wanted to get on my post game and mess around for a bit, but I think I need a little break from Bannerlord now. I do want to check and see what mods I can get right now that are good. Looked around a little bit. I have like really basic tastes though right now. Like the one thing I like that I tried before that I might try again is using like the marry anything, or marry not anything, marry anyone mod. And but what I was doing, what I think is an interesting idea, is instead of just using it as its intended purpose, one thing you can do, you can marry like notables and stuff and use them as clan members. Or there's in one version you can adopt children. Like you go into a town and you can adopt children, and if you adopt the older ones, they turn into adults like in a year or less. Like the oldest aged child and they find it in town, they become an adult really soon, and then then they're a normal clan member. So you can do that in sandbox mode to like make a pseudo clan of yourself. So instead of being alone at the beginning of the game in sandbox, you just go take some children into your clan, and then as they mature, they're your clan, and it's like you have a family in sandbox. Oh, that was a good idea. I did that a bit just to see how it worked, and it seemed like it worked pretty good. It was pretty fun. The thing is, you have to be conservative about it because obviously you could go recruit like 20 kids and then have like 20 clan members in like a year, but you just want to make it kind of like you have a clan. All right. Well, you have a good afternoon. I may or may not stream Bannerlord later tonight. Depends if I can find something good to mod and get it working. But thank you very much for stopping by and talking to me, and I hope I see you again. You have a good night.